What's going on, comic book fans? It's Jimmy C. I just did the winner of my contest video. Now I'm doing my regular video. Got a bunch of stuff going on today. I got an unboxing from Midtown Comics. Did a flea market. I went to see this guy. Did a trade. Let me just get into it. All right. So this is the Midtown Comics. This is my first and only bombshell. I don't get caught up on these things because they're all money grabs. I bought a bunch of stuff, so I saw this. I said, let me get it. The Catwoman one is cool. A few of the other ones are really cool. I would love to own them all, but I'm not going to give in and do these things and buy them. So anyway, Catwoman cool. We got Life After. This is pretty cool. Let's see. It's from the guy who does Bunker. So, that book's taken off. I said, let me give this a shot. You never know. What's next? We got Eye of the Newt #1. This is like a Lord of the Rings, Frodo type book from what I hear. So I said, let me give it a shot. It's only one of 4. So let me give it a read, give it a go. Got a little RoboCop, child of the 80s. You can't beat it. They could reboot it to death. I'm always going to grab the #1s. So, when I buy stuff you know how it is. If you buy stuff on eBay or from Midtown Comics, you're ordering a batch. You always buy a couple you don't really care about. This is one of them. It's $3, but Chas Lily, another vampire bullshit genre book. But I don't know why I got caught up. I just added it to the cart. This one is awesome. Waste of Time. I read the synopsis on this. This is about it's a cartoonist, and he's down on his luck, and his main characters he draws is a rabbit, a broken down robot, and a cokehead bear. Right there, the cokehead bear. So I'm like, this is pretty screwy. So I say, let me, not that I condone what they do, but I could relate in another life, and it's pretty interesting. I can't wait to see the fun antics that go on in this. So I grabbed that. Now this book, Dick's #1. This book, when I bought it, it's pretty friggin' vulgar. I should have gave you guys a notification before I showed it. But the book, it's a #1, and they have the vulgar cover, the super vulgar cover, and the banned cover. So I got the medium one. But on the website, it says censored. So I thought that was the comic book, but it really isn't, and it's just a manufactured censor. And then you get this, and I'm like, oh shit, I wouldn't have bought this book, but I got it. Live and learn. Giant dildo, penis hands, pretty screwed up, but hey, whatever. Then we got Doodle Jump. It's Action Comics cover swap. I don't download these apps. I hear this is an app everyone downloads and plays. It's some stupid game or whatever. But, cool cover. Cover swap at Action Comics. I said, I'll grab it, whatever. Of course, I'm buying all these others, so why not? All in. And then round it out, Dream Thief Escape #1. It's one of 4. I wouldn't have bought it if I knew it was one of 4, but I just grabbed it. All right, let's keep moving. What do we got? We got the Batman 66, the Kevin Smith. He just started it. I really love the cover, so that's why I just grabbed it. And, I saw this, I mentioned in my last video, I saw part 2 and I didn't buy it. Big Trouble in Little China, and then I saw Vision of Comics had it. So I said, you know what, I want it. This is a cult classic movie. I grew up in Chinatown in Little Italy. David Lopan, the green-eyed girl, get her. So I'm like, oh man, I have to get these two. Boom, 1 and 2. So cool. We got Savage Hulk #1. They say this is going to be maybe a cool book. He's mucking it up with the X-Men, so I say, alright, I'll get it, whatever. Moving on, we got Spread #1. Anything Image #1, you gotta grab. You don't know what's going to happen. In the same vein, this looked pretty cool. Winter World. I think this is a reboot. Yeah, it's volume 2, everybody's writing post-apocalyptic, dystopian futures. Everything's screwed up. It hasn't gotten played out yet. It's like reality TV, it started, the real world and all this, and it just got inundated and played out. I think it's going to come to that. Basically, it's a bubble, like the stock market. enough with like these miserable futures, or they're dreary. But like this is like a lot of the books. Anyway, I grabbed The Wicked and the Divine. It's about the gods. Every few years they come back to Earth as teenagers, and they get into some shit, and supposedly they die in 2 years. But I say, you know what, let me pick it up. It looks really cool cover, interesting premise. It's off the beaten path. Anyway, we got Empty Man #1. What's this? You know, another post-apocalyptic story. A disease wiped out most of mankind, and we'll see what happens, you know. This one, I just love the cover. It reminded me of Walking Dead, and the book is bigger. The book is like a Golden Age size. So it's weird. It's bigger than every other book, if you could see. Superannuated Man, and it's like a Walking Dead-esque cover. Another thing, it's just sort of, it reminds me of Planet of the Apes. The world has been taken over by mutant animals, and this one guy is left alive, and who knows what happens, but we'll see how it goes. But I really like the cover, it struck me. Moving on, the last few I got. So, like, you know, like anything else, I always like want to have an anchor purchase if I'm going to buy extraneous books. So, I got the J. Scott Campbell, Spider-Man 2099. I got the Midtown Comics variant. $10 I paid for this. This is like one of the first, like, books I paid $10, like, you know, full price for a variant, bullshit, yada yada. I said, you know what, I really like it. I'm buying all these other books. Let me just get it. You know what? 2009. It's really nice too. And then to round it out, Sheltered #1. Got it for $8. You know, with the discounts and everything, and all the other books I'm buying, free shipping. I said, boom, let me get it. You know, Sheltered #1. All right, all in. Okay, let's Let's move on and try to make this fast. All right, so I had to go to a wedding in Long Island, so in Huntington. So we had some time to kill. I just stopped by a comic store. They didn't have much. I just grabbed real fast, $1 each. The Firestone, the Felicity Smokes. Boom, boom. Okay. All right. So today, I don't know if you guys remember. I told you, you know, I met this guy on Craigslist, this Korean guy, John, and we made a trade. You know, I gave him 2 Spider-Man, and I started hanging out with him. He's in the flea market. I watched his comic books for a bit. So like, me and him hit it off. So like we're kind of friends now. Like, so today we actually went to the flea market today, and we went to a comic book store and we were hanging out. We had lunch and bullshit. So I'll show you what I got. Let me start with I forget. Okay, let me start with what I got at the flea market. So at the flea market, it wasn't really, you know, it's played out. Like, they don't always get new stuff. I got 5 books. I got 4 books, $1 each. So I got the first Tim Drake as Robin, $1. Got a nice Joker cover, Batman 491. Nothing special, just a Joker cover. I got this. I didn't know if it was his first appearance, but for $1, I took a shot with the new Gotham show coming out. It looks like a stupid character they might throw in it, but I don't even think it's his first appearance or who he is or whatever. And then this one, you know, I couldn't turn this down. I wish it was #1, because you know me with the #1s, but Chuck Norris, Karate Commandos. Chuck Norris doesn't watch YouTube. YouTube watches Chuck Norris and subscribes. You better believe it. So I just got it for a laugh, so I could tell that stupid joke in this video. See, I do it for you. You guys cost me $1. Anyway, moving on. So then we went to a comic shop in North Arlington, New Jersey. We had time to kill. So I got 4 books for $19. I got this, you know, it's Bondage Alert, but it's guys and girls, so it's weird. It's not just girls tied up. But ding, 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 Bondage Alert. Superboy, Legion of Superheroes, they're all chained up. I don't know if that's considered bondage, but, you know, I'm reaching. Got Phantom X. I think this is the first appearance. You know, 128. I don't know if that's considered the cameo or the first appearance, but I know this one's significant too. But for $3, I'm like, oh, score. And they gave me 10% off of the whole purchase. What did we get else? I got a little Submariner 32. It's very good condition. It's the first Lyra. You know, minor key issue, but you know, I'm all about that stuff. You know how it is. And then the Piece de Resistance, the reason I got first appearance, Brother Voodoo. Awesome copy. $10, so 10% off, $9. The only there's 2 little dings right here, but they're very minor. They're not even full-fledged chips. They're junior chips. like a junior mint. The only bad thing about this book, there's a little chip off right here, but everything else is perfect. And you know what? Hey, it's Brother Voodoo, you know. If you know my videos, I'm all about the Doctor Strange, and I'm loading up on the Strange Tales, and like a little pinball action, if you know you play with the stocks. Brother Voodoo, you know, he's in the Doctor Strange world, and you know, I've always wanted this book. I saw it at a mini convention. They wanted $20, $25, so $10, $9. Boom, that's great. Just to round it out, so my friend that I'm hanging out with, you know, this guy I met on Craigslist, John. So I get back to his house to drop him off because we're driving around. So I looked through his books. He's got all his books in the garage. So he's got like, you know, maybe about 1,000 books. So I said, let me take another gander. You know, we go back and forth. We argue. Like, we're like an old married couple. Like, he equates us to Black Sheep, Chris Farley, and David Spade. But I don't know. I didn't really watch that movie. But, like, I guess he's insinuating I'm the fat guy. But screw him. He does look like the Korean David Spade. But anyway, so I took a few books off of him. Got Batman Year 3. This is the first Tim Drake. New Teen Titans. In a minor key. First appearance of Terra. It's a little beat up. Got another. This is my second one of this. First Blackfire. So I'm excited about that. It's in very good shape too. And we got New Teen Titans. First appearance of Panther. That's what's up, you know. I guess that's the Ebonics spelling of her. Also got X-Force 11 and you know, First Domino, and to round it out, we got you know, the cool cover of Daredevil. So that's 6 books. I initially wanted only 3 books, $1 each. So I gave him 3. I gave him he wanted $3, so I gave him $5. And I said, all right, give me $2 back. He's bullshitting me. He's like, oh, I don't have singles. I said, bro, you give me $2 back. We're in his garage, mind you, so he has all his extra stuff in the garage. I said, bro, find $2 and give it back to me, or I'm going to take a case of water, because he has all his stacks of, you know, his Poland Spring. And once I said that, he knew I was serious, because my car's right there. I'll open the trunk, I'll take a case of water, and then we'll call it even. He's like, oh, no, take some more books. I said, all right, I'm taking these other 3 books, and that's it, and he called it a day. So, like, he tried to screw me out of the $2, but I turned the tables, and I said, oh, you know, so then, not screw, you know, we're bantering, like, it's nothing serious, but, like, we're joking around. But anyway, you know, alright, just real quick, I have one more thing to show you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, it probably already is. I got some Toy Biz reprints, if any guys are interested. Look, I got, they're in pretty good condition too. Got Captain Marvel 25, Spider-Woman, the first Spider-Woman, these are all the Toy Biz reprints. Falcon #1, I got the real one I showed you guys too. Avengers 87, Origin of Black Panther. And Daredevil Man Without Fear 132. I guess it's the second appearance of Bullseye, maybe a few appearances in. But I thought it was cool. Nobody really shows reprints like that. That's about it. Once again, congratulations to Comicholic. He won my video. That's about it. Jimmy C signing off. Everybody have a good weekend.